The federal government has been accused of unlawfully locking up an Aboriginal man in immigration detention, the second such case in 4 months. Brendan Thoms faces deportation to New Zealand because of his criminal history, but his lawyers have gone to the High Court seeking his release and damages for wrongful imprisonment.
Brendan Thoms was born across the Tasman, but his bloodline in Australia goes back millennia.
He's linked to the Indigenous is from my grandmother, his great-grandmother.
But the federal government wants to deport him under the character test for non-citizens. After serving part of a 12-month sentence for domestic violence, he was taken into immigration detention.
We're all pretty horrified at the thought of it. Horrified from the day we learnt that he was going to be detained.
That's not fair. And we say it's not lawful either.
His lawyers are seeking a High Court ruling on whether a person of Aboriginal heritage can be treated as an alien.
That issue's not been tested, but we would like it to be tested. We would also like for common sense and common decency to prevail.
In September, the Immigration Minister intervened to release an Aboriginal man born in Papua New Guinea. Deportation is mandatory for non-citizens sentenced to a year or more in jail. But a quarter of cases are overturned because of mitigating factors like long-term ties and children. Cecilia Yao Yi's husband is also in detention. The father of 5 Aboriginal children is fighting removal to New Zealand after serving time for assault.
I want him home. I want him home with our kids. We need him. He needs to be here with us.
She's now taken on his role as a fly-in, fly-out minor to support the family. The department began processing his appeal 9 months after he lodged paperwork. Another detainee, Kuster, who served part of a 12-month sentence, was told his appeal came too late.
My son was here when he was 3 and his granddad fought for Australian. His great-granddad fought for Australian.
Having lost one son to suicide, his parents say it's like the other is on death row.
I want him to go back, I'm sorry, to New Guinea because he won't live.
Character removal cases have increased by more than 1,300% since 2014 and now make up a third of all detainees. The Immigration Minister declined to comment. The department says it's significantly improved processing and the government takes seriously its responsibility to protect the Australian public. Josh Robertson, ABC News.